Hey, assalamualaikum everyone. This is Sana again. We're again back with another review with Dramalogue, and I'm joined by Sunny. Hey, Sunny, how's it
Hey,
going? Hey, how are you? What's up?
it's going very well.
Okay, so the drama is basically like it's called Parwarish. So it's about a family who is basically like were lived in US for the longest time and then he came back to Pakistan. So basically this drama is about Noman Ijaz and his family who he's been in the US for the longest time. His kids were born and raised there and then they come back to
Yeah,
US for reasons unknown. Like, he just tells them that he's back because of the environment,
yeah,
basically. And then that's the story. Like, they have two kids, a son and a daughter. And then where they come over, like he has a mom and a dad and a brother in Pakistan, and the brother is married, and then they have a boy and a girl as well.
yeah. They're
So
pretty much
that's
the same
pretty.
age. The
Yeah, yeah,
cousins are the same
they're all
age,
cousins and
similar.
things like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's what they showed in the beginning, and it looked like the dad was more than eager to come back home, and he's really cherishing everything when he's back home. He loves that he's with his parents. He loves that the food, the everything, and he's like he's very anti the culture that was presented to him in America, and to him and his kids, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like
That's
odd.
Yeah, and then his wife didn't seem to be. She was on board with this plan. She had to kind of follow suit, and that's Savannah Nadim's character, right? She didn't seem to be very happy in moving back home, but because of her
So
husband, she
let's.
did.
I want to talk about like casting first, and I think the Samar Jafri and I don't know about the girl hasn't talked much, but Samar Jafri, like his
Even the
character does not
sister,
suit a boy who's born and raised in America, in the US, and
right,
comes at home, and
right,
that is like the
yes.
major flaw. And I don't understand like why they could not have someone from here, like a Daisy from here, get the role, because I'm sure there are a lot of kids here who will like happily do a role,
Yeah, and I'm
and
sure
they're good
there are a lot
actors
of
too.
like a lot of people who are US returned as well, who can easily.
Yeah, and then plus like there are so many acting schools here. There's so many like Indians and Pakistanis who are like into
Yes.
acting here, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, even back home, also back in America, in Pakistan, also they could have found somebody who's just returned from America,
Yeah,
willing to play that role, has got the right accent and the body
right acts. I
language
know,
down.
and that's like the biggest
Yeah,
flaw. I mean,
because the accent was the biggest flaw, right?
it's just like why?
Yeah. I mean, even the Hindi or Urdu that's speaking is very, very flawless Urdu, right?
I mean,
So,
and it's not even flawless. It's more like very Karachiite kind of Urdu.
yeah,
Like, it's not
yes.
like I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's similar to what I speak.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Like my kids who were born and brought up here, they don't speak Urdu like this or Hindi like this, right? So, and their English is definitely very different, right?
I
So,
mean, I have a cousin who speaks really good Urdu, but even then, like, she's, and but her English is really well, and even then, like her Urdu, like she'll be like halke halke bolna, right? So that's how she
huh.
is.
And there is a particular accent you have,
There
like
is. There's always an
it has
accent,
to be. There has to be there, right? There's no other way
for
out,
sure.
which is basically a biggest flaw. And
And I
then
don't know. So that's my question for the makers. Okay. So okay, and then also like the words. Okay. So Samar Joffrey, like he says cupboard, and I'm like, I have not heard that word in like forever. When was the last
yes,
time you said
that is
cupboard?
not an American word,
Like, who
right?
says cupboard?
So. I don't know if British says it. Yeah, still I don't know that, but
I mean, I have not. I mean, my dadi
Americans
maybe
for
used to
sure
say
know.
cupboard. Like,
Yeah, yes, it was a common word term in India, but I have never heard it here. I don't know if
never.
it was a British word and people in Britain still using it or not. I
And
don't
yeah,
know.
so I mean, like he's
So
from America, and
he's
like
from
so they
America.
couldn't like, I mean, this is like a really small thing that could have been fixed.
Yes, yes, and they make him speak in English quite a bit, and yet
Yeah,
he misses the
and
accent.
you know what? Like
So.
he can actually like learn the accent too. Like that is possible. People do that.
Yes,
I mean, people have learned like Australian accent, like like in Hollywood, like they if they've done a character like that, they
yeah,
have
the
actually.
British actors do it all the time, and they
Oh
talk
yeah,
about it, like how
American
they
like
had,
accent. They
yeah,
do it
how
all
they
the
had to
time,
change
right?
all the time, and they talk
So they
about
can
it, right?
totally do
So
that, and so
it's just the effort was not put
put
in
in
that
the effort
direction
wasn't put in.
because the thought is not there in back home. When they're making dramas, they don't put this kind of the detail attention to detail in the planning process. They're looking for, like, casting a couple which is
Hit हो
fits.
जाएगा.
हाँ, hit हो जाएगा. They are apparently very loved couple, and
I don't know how and why. Like, I mean, seriously.
and maybe this guy has an inclination towards music, which is where Samar fits in because he sings very well. So that's why probably they got him. But
But you know
yeah,
what?
so for
Like the
me,
other guy is so much better.
who is he? Do you know?
I think I
It's
know. I found him, and his name is like Abu Lulu or something like that.
yeah. Is that a
That's his
TikToker?
username on Instagram. But he's so good.
He was very natural. I mean, his first scene was not that good. I was like, he seems to be coming from a good family. He doesn't talk that kind of people don't talk like that, like roguish kind of way. Imagine like when he was talking with the other person who's parked his car in the wrong way, and he's like,
अच्छा वो वाला scene. अच्छा, the
huh,
initial. I mean, like
huh.
so. But other than that, like he's so.
He was so
I
good.
think he's completely overshadowing Summer.
Oh yes, I mean, yeah, he's so natural, and part of it is because he is looking the character that he's playing.
Exactly. Yes.
Like we expect him to speak that way. We expect his body language to
They
be
could have
like
had
that.
Adnan Raza
So,
Mir, yaar.
huh, true, yeah, and I think he
I
sings
mean,
as
come on, yaar.
well.
Like
Huh, exactly,
वहां पे एक
yeah.
बच्चा बैठा है.
Oh, I know. Like maybe he looked older. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, he would have fit the bill, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he could have done the accent so well. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
so I mean to me it was just like I don't know, I think like the whole thing I know like everyone's loving it, but the whole thing is not making sense to me, like in the way that like they're just here at someone's house and they're living there and बस ऐसे जैसे freeloaders की तरह आके बैठ गए, like, you know.
Yeah, so there is a fundamental difference here. It's like it's their dad's house, right? So theoretically, they both have both the brothers have equal rights in
Yeah,
the
of
house.
course.
The younger brother, I'm guessing, stays with them because the other one had moved to US for the longest time. But that doesn't mean the other one doesn't have a right on the house.
I mean,
So
he
if
has a right in the house, so like he can like get the money, like they like on
Yeah.
the right on the house sub hoga when the father dies.
No, even like living rights in the house as well.
No,
because,
no, that's not a.
Yeah.
I mean, religion wise, nahi.
How so? I
Because
don't know
like
this part.
inheritance is on like upon like a person's like death.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like if you are a son and you have lived abroad or whatever, and then you've come back permanently to your home country, you can live in your father's house.
You can, but like, you know, you don't have to, and plus like you don't have.
You
a
don't
right.
have to.
And you don't have a right either. I mean, it's his dad's house. Eventually.
yeah, but provided your dad is willing to keep you in the house.
Yeah, if he's willing to, and if you know, and if it's like causing problems with other family.
In this case, the dad and the mom are more than willing that they move into the house and they stay with them. So they're
not forever though.
Yeah, forever. They are ready that they know that he's moved back permanently.
I mean, there's no space in that house.
That's another story. But have you been to Mumbai? I've never been to Mumbai, right? You should see how people live in Mumbai.
Right, तो रहते तो हैं, but I mean, this is a family coming from America. They've like lived in a nuclear house, you know, like a nuclear family system forever. They're not used to it. And plus, like,
that's why the other members of the family are protesting, right? The mom is not happy. The kids are not happy that they don't have their own room.
Even like the other family who's there is not happy.
They're not happy, but they don't have a choice to accept it because technically they can't say कि तुम रह नहीं सकते इस घर में because ये उनका भी घर नहीं है, right? So yes,
उनका तो नहीं, obviously.
They can't say that you can't. तो अगर उनका घर होता, they could have said कि नहीं तुम नहीं रह सकते, right?
Yeah.
Because they have protested.
But then it's not fair for like Saman Ansari's character to cook for them.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Not her job.
Yes, exactly. And that's why it's so relatable because she like the older wife, I forgot her name. What was her name? She should have been like, Acha, how can I
Mahnur,
help?
Mahnur.
Manur, yeah. She should have been like, how can I help? Especially when your daughter has
Yeah,
a special
especially when you're
need.
like when you're living in that house
Yeah, living in that house and your daughter has some special needs, dietary
and you are a
needs.
burden on them.
Yeah, burden to nahi hai
Eventually.
because burden comes from like financial issues. They are willing to contribute
I mean,
financially,
financial तो
right?
नहीं होते ना, burden तो और भी होते हैं, सफाई करना, this and that, like.
So they're kind of easing into the family life there, which means, but then here, you should have been more proactive as the mother, saying like, my daughter has special dietary needs which you're not aware of, so I'm going to come and help you.
Yeah,
In
what?
help you in general, I would come and help you because
Even
naturally,
exactly, like, I
right?
mean, even when
अकेले
we go
तुम
to
कैसे
someone's
करोगे?
house for dinner, don't
Yes.
we say like, oh, can I help you with
Yeah,
something?
yes,
I mean,
exactly.
that's like basic
Even
like manners.
basic manners, exactly. So it looks like she's a little entitled, or maybe so they say that he had a big company, right? This guy had a company that he sold and then he moved back.
So
Maybe
he should have brought the money here and like bought a house, or at least start living in a
he,
hotel.
he did bring the money here, but as the patriarch of the family, he does not want to live outside.
I
He
don't know
wants to
why.
live with his mom and dad in the house, and
And
this is a
why?
very,
Like,
very
and
common
that's like
thing.
so, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the thing is like
Plus, like, like it's
मैं
not even
वापस आया हूँ
like even religion wise, like in our religion, like everyone should have their own house. Like joint family system is actually like un-Islamic.
Oh, is it? But
Yeah.
so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not non-religious in India for sure. So that's why it doesn't occur to me.
Yeah.
And this is in India, we see it very often.
Yeah, so I mean, we have it in Pakistan as well, and I think that just comes from the South Asian culture. But
Yeah.
if you look at like Islamically, like it's actually like there's no such thing as joint family system in Islam. It's more like every woman has to have her own house.
Okay, so it's not
I
there.
think you and I and Sadaf talked about it. I don't know if you remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for us, it's like when I visit India, and my husband insists that we stay with our family, and and even though in our case his dad doesn't own a house currently in Mumbai, so he lives with his one of his brothers, and we actually kind of like stay with them the
Yeah, I
entire
just say, oh,
time.
wow, very much.
Yeah, so it's very sweet that the brother and his wife is always like very welcoming, and and they don't really mind that we stay with them. Sometimes we stay for a month because in summer we go for a month. And we
Yeah,
stay
I mean,
for a
unless
month.
it's a big house, अगर
So
बहुत बड़ा घर हो तो I'll be okay with
वो
staying at
भी नहीं
someone's
है,
house.
but they kind of they have this like sort of culturally ingrained in them that your guest, you've come and we'll accommodate you. It's there, but
Yeah.
but that's because we're guests. So I don't know how the situation will be if I'm permanently moving
I mean,
on.
yeah, like.
Yeah, but I have seen.
Have you
I
seen
have.
I mean, everyone has their own privacy now. Like, don't you want your privacy?
Yeah, well, it's not that big. Remember that the stand-up girl? Like, I want my space, and then so everybody's like questioning what is space. What does she mean by space? So that concept is not there in South Asia as much. Especially in traditional sectors, it's not really there. So you know that you have to share your room with your siblings. Sometimes you have to share your room with siblings, chacha, chachi, pupa, pupi.
I mean, अगर मैं होती ना, I would have been like, listen, dude, we can go. I'm happy to go. Let's just get our own place.
But Mahnoor did not push for it, looks like, and I could see why, because the husband is like, he wants to be there in the house with his parents and his brother.
Why did she even come back? Like, she doesn't have a say in like anything?
We don't know yet. We don't know the reason yet. Remember, like, the brother, the son starts saying, like Wali starts saying, and then
क्यों आए वापस and
हाँ मैं बताता हूँ, and then the dad shushes him completely and is like,
I mean,
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना,
and I don't understand, like, there's no such thing as like, I mean, I mean, you have raised kids here, right? I mean, I have kids here. I've been like half of my life I've spent here, almost raised here. And so like my younger siblings, and I've got cousins and everyone here. And I mean, I don't think there's a lot of like bad influence here, like as compared to like Pakistan.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen this like fleeting reactions from some of our friends as well, all time to time. Like, when they suddenly see somebody like doing drugs, they're like, we should go back to India. apparently
इंडिया में जैसे ड्रग्स नहीं होती, पाकिस्तान में ड्रग्स नहीं होती जैसे.
they somehow think that everything gets fixed there. And if you see a teenager misbehaving, oh, we should go back to India because wahi pe seekhenge. I've seen this fleeting reactions on and off from like a lot of
And
our
that's like
friends.
so crazy because I
I've
mean,
actually seen my friends sending their kids back home in a boarding school because
wow,
they were teenagers misbehaving here. So I've seen that as
teenagers
well.
misbehave, yeah, like that's their age. They're just
Huh?
going
But
through like a phase in their life, you know. I
yeah,
mean, if
I
you think
mean,
about yourself as a teenager, like
yeah,
I was a rebel, man. I mean, I've been
yeah.
you know, I mean, the things that I talked back to my mom, yeah, I mean, it's that phase in your life when you're like hormonal and things, and that I mean, you just have to be really, you have to be a friend to your child, not this
Yes, yeah,
authoritarian person, you know.
yeah. But this is like very relatable. Like, and why he did that, we don't know the whole story yet. I have a suspicion maybe the daughter faced some issues and he got scared. Um, so
Mm.
maybe that's why, or it could be he had some issues at his work. That could be a reason. But I feel like it seems like there's some issue with
There's
the
more than
daughter.
this. Then there's
Yeah.
more to this story than
Yeah,
like
more to the story.
what they're
Yeah,
saying. Yeah.
and it has to do with the daughter, maybe. That's what my
I mean,
hunch
daughter hasn't
was.
said a lot.
Yeah, except that she's vegetarian, and we don't know why she's vegetarian. Whether she has a health issue, we don't know that. And then you see her getting bullied in school because she's vegetarian, apparently. So,
Who gets
uh,
bullied? What's that?
yeah, I mean, I guess the kids just wanted to bully her, so they picked an issue,
Yeah,
a
of course. Like
topic.
that's how it
Yeah,
is, right? I mean, just
yeah.
like find a reason to bully.
Bully, yeah. So that's what was happening. But then I think the next episode, she will be locked. They will go an extra mile bullying her. It looks like so
Wow.
something bad will happen. Yeah. So I've seen 4 episodes so far, right? So this is the fifth
Mm.
episode. Something ominous is going to happen, like close to ominous. But coming to I think the story is being told very well. I'm
Yeah.
loving the way the story is being told. Um, the the relationships are very well defined and like very like the younger brother is not toxic,
Mhm.
like
Oh no,
but
no, no.
they have their conflicts with the older brother, like you can see that he's middle class and this guy is rich because he came from abroad, and he can see that he's throwing money around a little bit, and so
Yeah.
he feels that
He feels
whatever.
insecure.
He feels a little insecure, but at the same time he's not toxic.
You know, he's not toxic. I like him
Yeah,
actually. And
yeah,
then
and
Samar Ansari is like she suits so well.
yeah, man,
It's so good.
that song is stuck in my head. The one that he was singing, I was stuck in my and so for some reason his dad doesn't like him playing music. He's hiding that whole thing from
I'm
his
talking to Samar
dad.
Ansari though, not like okay. I guess you
Oh,
know
oh,
Samar
the mother,
Ansari.
the pana, she sings.
Mm.
She
Yeah.
sang in
No,
this
no, she
song.
didn't sing. I'm saying she's so good.
Oh, she's really good. Yeah. On the contrary, I think she lives abroad, right?
She lives here, like in Chicago. Like
Yeah. So on the contrary, like she's
she's the one who's from here. Because
she's a desi
I
woman
messaged her
there.
and she's from like one of the northwest suburbs. Like I'm in the southwest and she's in the northwest.
Yeah, and
In
then
Chicago.
here it's like the roles have reversed. Like,
And
she's playing a
she
very
looks really
desi
good.
woman, and the relationship between the husband and the wife is so sweet.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah,
Like
very cute.
the younger couple,
The younger
like
one, the older one, no.
the older one, obviously they're at like arms with each other. Looks like
Right.
so the younger one is so sweet, So yeah, and
The
there's no
Dada is the
toxicity,
same Dada.
and the dadi is so relatable. Okay, like
Dadi's really nice. Yeah, like like the masala part in the beginning.
yeah,
Like,
yes, isn't
that's
it?
it.
Yes, my nanny was exactly like that. कि ये
My nanny was used to
थोड़ा
like make
सा
masala at home too. I remember.
मेरे home, and then no matter how hard you work and how perfect you make it, she will still say नमक थोड़ा कम था, ये थोड़ा कम था, ये थोड़ा सा डाल दो, and then if you don't listen to her, she would go all nuts, like just like here, like
Aw.
oh, and you don't take care, you don't listen to me and don't take me seriously. वो सब tantrums भी उनका था होता था, right? So it was
What
very
about like
relatable.
what about other performances?
Okay, so now we talked a lot about this household, right? Or there's another household there, which is AinaAsif's household, and her name
Yes.
is Maya,
Uh-huh.
and it's a four-member family. For me, really enjoyed the drama. Like, it's so relatable. Like even the couple, the potential couple, when they are like banging into each other every now and then, their arguments are
Acha.
also very funny. Like, I like
I mean, I only watched the first two episodes, so I'm not there yet. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she keeps banging into him, and he keeps misbehaving,
mm,
and she keeps misbehaving. So it's very funny that the little interactions they have. But I love the
mm.
cousins, all the four. They are so cute. The
Yeah,
cousins are
they
really
are.
cute. So I'm really looking forward to this show. Let's see what happens, and
Yeah,
I'm
let's see. Yeah,
actually curious
and
to know
then
what will happen.
are you like what about like the performances of like everybody else besides the ones we already
I
mentioned?
mean, no, Norman Ijaz is nailing it. I think he's really
Yes,
good. Yeah, he's really
he's
good.
always in
Like,
a hoodie.
yeah, he's like, he's a quintessential NRI return. Like, this is how they behave. I've seen that. So he's very much like my husband actually. So he's doing well. Everybody's doing a very decent job, I must say.
It's
But
funny. He's like LGBT batate.
but then the new guy is like a real like star of the show as of now.
Yeah, like the cousin, right? Wali.
Wali
No,
nahi
no,
hai,
not
uska
Wali.
nahi.
Name Samir.
Samir, yeah,
Samir. Oh
yeah,
yeah, he's awesome, man. He's
yeah.
amazing.
या तुम इतनी क्या उसको भी लाइक बहन को बोल रहा था ना लाइक why are you over acting so much.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's a very cute show so far. It's going very strong, and
And
I'm,
it's
I'm
it's
loving
directed
it.
well too, I think.
Very well directed,
Yeah,
yes.
everyone's doing a good job.
Yeah, fantastic
Yeah,
show. I mean, it's a family show, and
it's a
I'm
family show,
really,
and then yeah,
yeah, must watch.
must watch. Yes.
Have you seen that Maya's side of the family, the father is so conjuice.
नहीं ये नहीं देखा मैंने कंजूस नहीं देखा.
Yeah, he's
It's
really
funny.
conjuice. He's very conjuice, and then he keeps telling his wife like, "ये क्यों बनाया, वो क्यों बनाया," and she's
अच्छा.
like, every day she's making only dal and rice or dal or roti or something like that because she's like,
I think they should move here then. With send their daughter to this house.
yeah, and he even tells his daughter that you have to study hard and crack your medical exam and whatever so that you get into a government college because I can't support you in a private college.
Okay.
She's obviously very tensed up कि like क्या होगा मेरे career
Mm.
का. And then in the last episode, so the mother is like always subdued, like she gets dominated by the dad कि like खर्चा कर देती हो, ये कर देती हो. She's like,
Mm.
if she makes an extra sabzi, he's like very mad कि why didn't you make an extra sabzi and all. So the last episode, there's a wedding invitation, and he's like कि तुम्हारा वो चांदी का ring है ना, वही दे दो. She's like मैं नहीं दूंगी, that's for my daughter. And he's like नहीं नहीं वो दे दो, वो अच्छा रहेगा, बाद में वो बना देंगे. And she's like मैं पागल हूँ, मैं बुद्धू हूँ, मैं अपना ring नहीं दूंगी. And she snatches his food also and walks away.
Oh wow. That's good.
That
Good.
was good. Yeah, it's funny. Right? It has its elements.
Yeah, it has
It's
these like funny
very
moments, and that's
yeah.
why it's working.
It's working. It's really good. And despite the flaw in the characterization or in the casting, Samar and Aina are looking really good together.
Hmm.
So you will be rooting for that couple, I feel.
Okay, let's see
So,
then.
alrighty.
Alrighty. All right. So we will be back with another review soon. Until then, it's a bye from us. See ya.